faces.
Their jaws dropping everything.
Gasps of shock, especially when there's a Muslim community.
I've always said sometimes people need to see things with their own eyes, that it does work, do you know what I mean? Rather than see it written somewhere. If somebody sees it with their own eyes, it's hard not to believe them, do you know what I mean?
Ivan Humble and Irfan Chishti, close friends and colleagues who now work together for an organisation called Me and You Education. Julie, what did you make of that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful friendship. I've actually met both of them and have a huge amount of respect for them. I think particularly really respect Ivan for being so vulnerable, as was mentioned, but actually very, very brave. And, you know, his sort of authenticity and sincerity really comes through. And I think what they've done is they've developed a genuine trust between each other, which is why they're able to talk about the difficult stuff, because once you have a trust, you can pretty much talk about anything. And they're a very good example of people who've worked hard at that friendship, and now it's bearing the fruit. It was a beautiful thing to be reminded of. That friendship that they have between them is amazing.
Laura, what stood out for you in that interview?
Well, I kept on thinking about the election and thinking, two people who you never thought like each other, love each other, be there for each other and so forth. And what's possible when you look at what we've seen in Parliament, the language in Parliament, and the modelling for the country, which has been shocking, things that you never thought would happen, derision on all sides. And when we are coming towards the election in 3 days' time, the imperative, the national imperative, is to change the despicable slide that we've gone into in how we treat each other.
David?
I would say to listen to other people is a massive gift, if you can find that time to listen. I've done a lot of work with the non-parties out in Citizens UK, and it has people, men and women, from all different faith perspectives and trade unionists and educationalists, all different ages. And when the EDL were marching into Birmingham, we said, how can we oppose this and show a united front together? And so we collectively met at the Progressive Synagogue in Birmingham, and we said, we will counteract this with love and action. And so from that kernel of gathering together and seeing each other and listening to each other and getting to know each other personally, we challenged and encouraged Birmingham City Council to receive 50 Syrian refugees when no other cities would. And we then went into cross-party debate inside the council chamber with 120 councillors. And some of the councillors came to me and said, you will, won't you, encourage the Christians to come from Syria first, before the Muslim Syrians? And I said, no, we will not. We are treating everybody equally, absolutely equally, and we will receive who we are presented with. And so Birmingham, thank God for Birmingham, has now received 550 Syrian refugees, and I would say that 549 of them are Syrian Muslim men and women and children.
I tell you one thing that struck me in that conversation. I think it resonated with something you said earlier, Laura. At one stage, Irfan denied that he had won Ivan round. He'd made his own journey, and it reflects back on this non-desire to change somebody, the complete denial of any attempt to convert somebody to your own point of view.
Yes, I think that there's something honourable in saying, I take you as you are.
Yes.
I take you with your truth and your way, which I really disagree with. Whatever it is, politics, religion, there's something about being in the uncomfortable space that I don't agree with what you do, and I will still get beyond that to value your humanity and even to love it.
Julie?
Of course they're not the same people. They're coming from very different backgrounds. But for me, something very powerful when they mention some of the similarities, the commonalities, the things around, the personal stuff, the fact that both of them have lost their dad, the fact that they've both had family challenges. Who hasn't had that stuff? And actually, the shame for me is when people don't get into the friendship stuff and allow that stuff to be the thing that defines their friendship.
David, how does your faith help the process of building bridges between communities?
I think sometimes you need to be in the right place at the right time, and sometimes we don't know we're in that space. Going back a couple of years ago, I went to the Humanist AGM in Birmingham. 200 humanists. I went dressed in my clerical clothing, and at reception desk, 3 ladies said, "Oh my word, you're brave, aren't you?" And I said, "Why?" And they finger wagged my clerical collar. And I said, "Well, actually, you're humanists, and I'm a human. Can't we do things together?" So cutting a long story short, I engaged with their chair later, and he actually went on a chaplaincy training program. I've advocated humanist chaplains in various universities, and the HR directors and the wellbeing directors, and said, thank God somebody is offering an open door to include other people. I've also met pagan chaplains. So people of faith, duly here, we share and celebrate our differences and similarities in our faith, but, we are not the keepers of love and friendship.
I want to turn towards social media and the impact that it has had on friendship. To me, it's quite adverse to social media. It's casual, it's distant.
Not at all. It is in some quarters, of course. It has to be. However, I carefully think my Twitter is, and I spend a lot of time on Facebook for the work. So I engage with the Muslim Council of Britain or the Northern Deputies and the Catholic Church and the Anglican community. And occasionally they'll retweet something, but they won't retweet it if it's casual. It's because it's really for that kind of engagement with communities that matters.
But overall, I can remember many, many years ago talking to a rabbi who told me that he had social media. And I thought, that is impossible. You can't, under any definition of the word friend, have 150,000.
Yeah, I think there's been a belittling of the word friend by the Facebook language, that's for sure. I think social interaction online is very good for introverts. So you have the three of us, we're pretty extrovert and rowdy, and we may love being in person, as you know, and for an introvert, gently, it takes time. There are other spaces, which don't be chapters, but spaces that you can curate to talk to each other, where they need time to recover, think, wonder, and then there's a different gentle type of friendship. However, the way that particularly Facebook is curated by Facebook is increasing our lack of capacity to cross boundaries because of the way that we use it and chaplains and so forth are filtered.
And that could mean that very often they filter out voices with which we would not agree. So the only thing you hear is more of the same opinion as yourself.
The only thing that you are fed through the algorithms is ones with similar keywords to you.
And that's what I'm doing.
This would be remiss of us to get into mention the absolutely toxic nature of some elements of social media, particularly when it comes to politics and some of the way that MPs, particularly women MPs, are abused on a daily basis. That stuff is just absolutely horrendous. I don't really like Twitter, it's not my thing, I guess. I've loved Facebook though, and actually I do curating in my own way, and I have really benefited from it. And also sometimes I find it amazing if I meet someone offline who I've only actually ever interacted with online. It feels like I already know them. It can be a very nice space in that sense.
But for somebody who has used it a lot, a young person who uses it a lot, does that not affect our definition of understanding of the word friendship?
I don't think so. I think friendship can be really clear in Twitter and social media. Take, for example, students who are desperately lonely, they've left their families, left their communities, they've got things out.